So a couple of weeks ago, I received a surprise package from a friend of mine in Canada, Ian Gath. I'm going to place a link of his channel at the bottom. And one of the items he put in there was a Kalimba, a thumb piano. Now, I had been looking for a Kalimba previously, and I didn't share this with anybody. And Ian was very inspired to send me one precisely when I was looking for one, so it was pretty awesome. And I did open it to look at it, but I didn't play on it yet. So I'm going to make a short video today of me trying to figure out how to play it right here on camera. I already shared what's inside the box on my smaller channel. I'll place a link of that video at the bottom as well. I never tuned it, so I'm going to assume that it's in tune fairly well. So I just wanted to spend a few minutes to get used to it and maybe try a couple of tunes, maybe a scale and a tune right here on live camera, and see what happens. And then I'll learn 2 or 3 songs and share those as well. But it's been at least a couple of weeks since I got it, so I want to get to it. Here's what it looks like. Here's the front and the back. It's hollow. Now, the first thing I want to say is that I'm probably lucky, or not, that I'm a classical guitarist, so I have fingernails, and usually guitarists have fingernails on their right hand, classical guitarists, and not on their left. But I do grow a little bit of fingernail on my left hand thumb as well. So when I play this, I probably can get a crisper sound than most people because I have fingernails on my thumbs, and they're nicely rounded, and they work almost like a pick. So here's a shot of the instrument again, and the lowest note here is a C. Let me just play, maybe I'll hold it this way so you can see what I'm doing. Let's see, that's a C, and then the D goes here, E. So each diatonic note goes on one side at a time. So C, D on the left, E on the right, F, G, A, B, C. So again, once again. Okay, so playing some arpeggios maybe. Hopefully you can see that well. Here's some arpeggios. That's a C arpeggio, maybe a D minor arpeggio. Whoops. So here's a C arpeggio, D minor, E minor, F. So that's useful because when you play the arpeggios, the notes are right next to each other. So maybe a little bit of a beat added to that. Let's see. Sorry, D, E, F. Let me try that again. It's hard for you to see probably, I don't know, I hope you can see. Here it goes again. So I'm playing C major, D minor, E minor, F major arpeggios. The F is a little bit flat, so there's a little hammer in there, and I'm assuming that the hammer is for tuning. I don't yet know how to do it, but I think what it is, I think you're supposed to hit the note in or maybe out, and then you change the length on this side. That's my assumption there. And the F seems a little bit flat to me, so I'm gonna have to adjust that a little bit. Let's see, what tune can I figure out? Everybody plays Ode to Joy. I haven't played Ode to Joy on here. I'm used to the piano notes where everything is next to each other. Here you have to go sideways. So here's my E. So let me try Ode to Joy. Oops. Okay, that's pretty decent. Again, some of the notes are a little bit flat. Let's see, C. I'm assuming that's a C, and then D. The F is flat, and the G is also a little bit flat. The G is also a little bit dented, if you can see at the angle here. So I'm going to have to bend it up. Here's the G. Let me show you from here. It's a little bit dented so that I kind of miss it. So I'll have to bend it up without getting it out of tune. Okay, that's a little better. Yeah, that's flat. The F and the G are a little bit flat. I'm going to try Ode to Joy one more time. Here goes. Okay, and I actually don't think the notes down there or the numbers. I just think direction and size as they get smaller. It's just kind of intuitive after a while. What other tune can I play? Well, you couldn't play a chromatic. I was trying to play the. I was trying to figure out in my mind. This would sound nice to play. You know, the song from Up. I think it's called "Married Life." That's a beautiful song and it has a nice bell-like sound. But I don't think you can play the second half of it because it has chromatic notes in there, and this is diatonic. And what I mean by that, if you think of a piano and all the white notes, those are your diatonic notes, and the black notes are the half steps in between. So you have C, here's a C, so that's a white note on the piano. Here's a D, that's another white note, and in between you have a black note, that's a C sharp or a D flat. And this doesn't have chromatic notes, so you couldn't play a song that has sharps and flats in it or accidentals in it. This E needs to go in a little bit because it's too long, so let me see if I can do that right now. See if I didn't look up how to do this, but that's the E. Oops, that's how you do it. That's it. I went all the way to an F. See, now I gotta hit it back in. That's how you do it. That's an E. So let's see, we have C, C, D, E, F, G. So I'm gonna put an end to this embarrassment and really learn how to play it. And I'll also maybe make a short video about tuning it, because it's really interesting how you do it. This is what you use, and I just figured it out. So I'll get my thoughts together at some point, make a short video about how to tune a kalimba. So I just wanted to get this out this afternoon and play a couple of tunes on it. And again, my main challenge with this instrument is that the notes move this way instead of being next to each other, so it gets confusing, especially when you have to play a skip. Alright, I think I'll stop here. That's enough embarrassment for today. Thank you, Ian, for sending this out. I really appreciate it, and I promise to learn a couple complete songs, and maybe with some accompaniment. And you know, it'd be cool to play a lullaby, the Brahms Lullaby, but I won't try because it has a lot of skips. something like that. And I'll try that and see what happens. Anyways, thanks for watching my video. If you have questions or comments, put them in the section below. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.